Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 3! This is the third one. Okay, sorry if that was a little excited, but today is let's fix the planters, because this is what constantly happens. I can't tell you how many times I've just been mowing and everything's been fine, then all of a sudden when I go to turn around it's like and I can't do anything because the bushes are in the way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up all these planters here. We're gonna clean up down there. We're gonna trim some of these bushes, get some weeds out. We gotta wash this fence. I swear this thing is just nasty. We recently repainted it, but there's just tons of bird crap on it. So we're gonna get that fixed as well. And it's about 4:30, so we got about 3-4 hours of daylight. So let's just get on this as fast as we can and see how much we can get done today. And I just noticed this. There's like a 2-foot tall weed just growing in this plant. I didn't even see it till I was halfway through cutting it. It's thorny. Look at this guy. It's huge. Well, I wasn't able to see it before I was cutting, but looks like we have a little unwelcome resident down there. We'll have to get a little trap down to see if we can get that little guy out of here before he tears up the lawn. But hidden treasures, find them every day. Man, so this section tends to just always be really time consuming. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna clear out some of those bird of paradise kind of new growths that are popping up. Definitely don't need that many. Usually like to keep about 3 or 4, so clean those up. Maybe cut down some of those dead flowers that kind of done, and then we'll keep going. We got a few more bushes to clean, so making good progress and it's looking good. So, on to probably the last few that I can do for the night. I also think I want to throw some fertilizer down. I don't know if you saw from the earlier shots, but the lawn has definitely greened up quite a bit. So it's been really hot lately, so I think it would be a good idea to just get a little fertilizer down to help kind of get that growth going. I'm seeing some growth through some of the patches of the topper that I put down, which is also a good sign. I was looking at that. This is the big problem bush. Can't wait to get to that. I'm just gonna clean this up and get a few weeds, and then we'll keep going. I don't know if you can see, this stupid plant just has these ridiculous thorns on them, so I need to put some gloves on. That's better. Alright, so I know this isn't as round as it could be, but I was cutting it. My mom came out and had it out with me because she didn't want me to cut all the flowers off because then the hummingbirds wouldn't have any food. But I saved 2, so in case she ever watches this, I did save them. But that was a project. I got stabbed in the arm a couple more times than I wanted to, but I'm glad that that's done. We're just gonna pull a few weeds here and then we'll throw down some fertilizer and we'll call it a day. All right, so got all these sections finished up. Overall looking really clean. I think tomorrow or maybe the day after I'm gonna come hit these back 2 corners and clean those up. But overall, looking here to be able to turn the mowers, it's gonna be a lot easier. And let's get into some fertilizer. So I don't know if you can see it yet, but there are a couple areas here and around the grass where we're getting a little bit of crabgrass and just some clover and a couple other weeds growing up. It's also been over 100 degrees for multiple days, so I want to throw some product down just to keep the grass in decent shape. It has greened up quite a bit, and I'm seeing a lot of growth on the areas that were a touch scalped, so that's a positive. This bag, 13 pounds, it looks to be able to cover up to 5,000 feet, and I did a measurement. We're about 40 by 12. So we don't need to use that much. I'm going to be just using this manual one on maybe like a 2 setting or 3 setting. That was what was recommended. So let's get this measured out and we'll get started. Alright, so loaded up with just a little bit over maybe like 5/8 of a pound. So let's start the spread. So we got the fertilizer all spread. As you can see, just covering really nice. Really good spread. I'm gonna throw some water on this. And that'll be it. All right. It is day 2 because I couldn't finish yesterday. I literally got like halfway done, so I'm finishing up today. And our first challenge of the day is that guy. So let's cut it. I just also wanted to say that after I stopped recording last night because my battery was getting low, I actually ended up doing a few more things. I was able to rinse off the fence. There's a bunch of bird crap on there. And then I did also put a little bit more topper down and some seeds, which kind of flattened everything out. And I threw just a little bit of seed down because I noticed that some of these areas are covered enough to where the grass is probably going to die underneath it. So put just a tiny bit of overseeding down, threw the fertilizer on, and that was it. So that's a wrap for the day. Got a lot of work done. Tomorrow or maybe sometime later this week, gonna touch up some more on the front to get ready for that renovation, to drop some seed, get everything ready. But the back's looking really well. Gonna keep watering it and we'll keep you updated. Thanks for tuning in this episode and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.